everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review of the TreLuxe products. I have 4 of them here. Thank you so much to TreLuxe for sponsoring today's video and allowing me to test out these products so I could share them with you guys. I've gotten so many questions from y'all about these products. You guys are always asking me to try them out, and a lot of you have said that you really like them who have similar hair to me, and so I was so excited to be able to test these for you guys. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you've never heard of TreLuxe before, it is a brand that uses natural botanical ingredients, and they're sold at stores like Whole Foods. They're also available at some Walgreens stores, and you can buy them from their website. So the products that I have to share with you today are the Curl, Renew, and Restore Gentle Rinse. This is their shampoo. And then the Untie the Knot, which is a nourishing leave-in conditioner, but you can also use it as a regular rinse-out conditioner. Then for stylers, we have the Curl Supreme 4-in-1 Hydrating Cream and the High Definition Curl Enhancer Styling Gel. So I love cream and gel combos, and all of the products are Curly Girl Method approved if you choose to follow that. They don't have any parabens, silicones, sulfates, and no artificial color. So really great ingredients in these. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk you through my styling routine, and we'll talk about each product as I show you how I use them. So this is day 4 or 5. My curls are stretched out and tangled. So let's go get in the shower. So I'm first starting out in the shower. I've already dry detangled my hair, but I still like to detangle a little bit in the shower. So I'm first going to wet down my hair, and I like using conditioner first just to detangle. My hair is high porosity, so it tends to tangle very easily. So I am applying a little bit of the Untie the Knot Nourishing Leave-In Conditioner. This is one of the best conditioners that I have ever used to detangle. It definitely does an amazing job at detangling my hair that's really prone to breakage, and I've noticed less snapping as I'm detangling. So I know it seems a little bit backwards to use the conditioner first, but I also use it after the shampoo, which I'll show you. But this has botanical ingredients in it that help moisturize and strengthen the hair strands. This can be used for any hair type, so even if you have fine hair, it's not gonna weigh your hair down. It's also glycerin free. It has tomato extract in it, which is interesting, and it also has aloe vera leaf juice in it, which I think definitely helps to detangle. It has coconut oil in it, and it also has slippery elm bark extract, which is known to be a great detangling ingredient. So it definitely has that slippery feel. It feels so good on my hair. It detangled in no time. I pretty much just focus a little tiny bit of this on my ends just so I can get my hands through my hair to help with shampooing. So the leave-in conditioner has probably the most unique scent out of all the products, and it smells like cinnamon. I love the smell of this. That's the one thing about all of the TreLuxe products is it's such an experience when you use them because of the smells. You can definitely smell those botanical ingredients in here. So now for the Curl, Renew, and Restore Gentle Cleansing Rinse. This is their shampoo. I'm first starting off with about 2 to 3 pumps of this. My hair is already wet. I am gonna mix it in my hand a little bit and then apply it to my scalp. I'm just gently massaging my scalp with this. I already don't have a lot of buildup on my scalp because I've been using these products for the past couple of weeks, and I don't get any buildup with these, so my scalp wasn't feeling too bad. I just had a little bit of oil and stuff. It had been about 4 days since I washed my hair, so the shampoo definitely has more of a light fruity scent to it. One thing that I love about the shampoo is it does get my hair very clean feeling, but it doesn't strip my hair, and I can still get my hands through my hair after I use it. That's something that I always look for in a shampoo, is something that's not going to tangle up my hair that is really prone to breakage. And I don't like to feel like I have a matted mess after shampooing. So I was glad to see that this shampoo did not do that. It didn't leave it feeling stripped, but it still felt very clean. It almost felt like I didn't even need conditioner afterwards, which was really awesome. And again, this can also be used on all hair types. So it's still gonna do a really good job at cleansing your hair if you have very fine hair. So the ingredients in here, it does have a surfactant that is derived from coconut. It also has the aloe leaf juice in it. And the shampoo also has slippery elm bark extract. So if your hair is prone to tangling and breakage, that's definitely something that you want to look for. This does have hydrolyzed keratin in it and some other keratin amino acids, which are lower on the ingredients list. So after I finish with the shampoo, I go back in with more of the Untie the Knot Nourishing Leave-In Conditioner. I just apply maybe 2 to 3 pumps of this, mainly focusing it on the lower half of my hair, but I just like to make sure I get out all the tangles before I get out of the shower. You can let this sit a little bit while you do the rest of your shower. And then I'm just gonna rinse out maybe half of this. I just lightly let some water go over my hair, but I didn't go crazy with rinsing it because I do like leaving in a little bit of it, but I didn't leave all of it in, if that makes sense. So you can go ahead and apply your styling products in the shower when your hair is soaking wet. And they definitely recommend applying their stylers to very wet hair. I like to get out of the shower when I do it just so I can actually show you what I'm doing better and I can see it in the mirror and stuff. So I'm just gonna wrap my hair up in a towel just so I can get out of the shower and not have my hair dripping everywhere. This also kind of towel dries my roots a little bit because I don't like my roots to be soaking wet or else my hair's gonna take forever to dry. So I went ahead and did my makeup and stuff so that way I could come back and just show you guys how I actually apply the styling products. So I'm first gonna wet down my hair with a spray bottle. Like I said, it's best to apply these products to very wet hair, so I am gonna re-wet my hair all over. You can kind of play around with the amount of water in your hair to see which results that you like best. So I am gonna be sectioning off my hair when I apply these stylers. I have found that that has given me the best definition, hold, and volume at the same time, and I'll show you how I still like to get volume when using products like these in a tub. The first styling product I'm gonna use is the Curl Supreme 4-in-1 Hydrating Cream. This is a very thick buttercream. I really like how the texture of it is sort of whipped though, so it's not too heavy on the hair. So one thing you'll also want to kind of play around with is the amount of product that you use. I find that I like using a little bit more cream than gel when it comes to these styling products. So for this amount of hair that I have in this section, I'm just gonna use probably a nickel to a quarter size amount of product. So you can see how much that I applied there on my hand, but I'm just going to rub this between my palms just to emulsify it a little bit and then apply it all throughout my hair. If you see white on your hair when you're applying a cream, then you don't have enough water in your hair, so make sure you have enough water. Sometimes I will re-wet my hair throughout the styling process because I want to make sure it's pretty wet. This also has the aloe vera leaf juice in it. It has coconut oil in it. This also has rice extract, keratin amino acids in it, shea butter, marshmallow extract, coconut milk. So this cream definitely has a very sweet scent to it. I definitely can smell some of the coconut in here. This has a very nice light sort of fruity scent. And the slip on this is also amazing, so it does a great job at detangling as I'm applying it. So now I'm gonna take my brush and just run through this section. I like to pick up vertical sections and just lift them up and away from my head. This just helps me get more volume. It also clumps my curls together, but I like to make sure it doesn't clump them too much because I still wanna get some good volume. This also kind of helps to distribute the product as well. So now for the gel. This is the High Definition Curl Enhancer Styling Gel. So this gel is glycerin free, which I'm happy to report for the summertime if you guys are looking for a glycerin free gel. This product is best used on soaking wet hair, and you also do not want to use too much of it. So you'll see that I'm scooping up maybe between like a dime and nickel size amount, I would say. I have to definitely make sure that I am more light-handed with this because I tend to be very heavy-handed with gel. So make sure you don't use too much of this gel. A little goes a long way, and it's also one of those gels that it's so smooth and easy to apply, and it doesn't dry too fast, so you can definitely get it through your hair. But sometimes you don't realize that it's gonna have really strong hold until it dries. So don't worry if it feels like you're not getting enough hold. You definitely will once your hair dries. I had that same thought when I first used it, and I used way too much. So it definitely surprised me with the amount of hold that I had after it dried. So you can kind of play around with how much gel that you use. I would just make sure to not use too much so you don't get flakes. I did experience flakes when I first used this gel, and it's definitely from using too much product. Some other causes of flakes are if you have buildup on your hair, or if you're not mixing the right products together, or if you didn't have enough water in your hair when you applied your stylers. But I found that the best way to not get flakes with this gel is to not use too much and to not use too many layers of it. So you can also dilute it too if you don't want to have as strong of a hold, so you can kind of customize the hold that you want. So basically you would just have more water in your hands when you are applying it. So after I kind of glaze that gel over the curls, I like to go in and scrunch them. You can scrunch with a towel if you want to get out some excess water. This also has avocado, honey, and sage extract. I wonder if the smell is from the sage. I can't even describe it. It just has like a very fresh, a little bit florally. It just smells botanical. I don't know how else to describe it. So once I get up to the top section, this is where I style it a little bit differently. So I first pull everything forward just so I can get the cream in there, smooth out all of the tangles. This section of my hair is also a lot curlier than the rest, and it's more prone to tangles and stuff. So I have to make sure I get everything very smoothed out. Then I'm gonna pick up very small horizontal sections and I'm going to brush it straight up and then back. If you angle your hair back, then it won't fall in your face as much, and I just find that that gives me the best volume on the top, and that prevents me from getting too much of a defined part on top, which kind of helps make my hair look thicker. So I just go through and I take smaller sections up here. I'm a little bit more precise with it because this is the top layer. So that's the top layer that you see. So that's a little tip if you have lower density hair like me and you still want to get volume and definition. Just focus more on the definition on the top layer and then have the bottom layers be a little bit more separated and more piecey so you get more volume. So after I get my part situated on how I like it, now I'm going to go in with the gel. I did use a little bit more gel in this section, again, just because it is on top of my head, so I want it to be very defined, and I just sort of glazed it over those ringlets that I created, and then I did separate some that I didn't want to clump up too much, and then I went through and scrunched everything. So now that I'm done applying the styling products, I'm just gonna go around and make sure everything is good. I like to just kind of spot check for any frizz. If I see any frizzy areas, I will just smooth a tiny bit of the gel mixed with water over those areas, or you can just use water too because this gel can be reactivated with water. So then I waited maybe 5 minutes or so before I went in and diffused. My hair dries pretty quickly, so it was already starting to get a cast on it. I'm gonna go ahead and diffuse off camera, but you guys have seen me diffuse before. I will put my video that I have all about how to diffuse in the description box down below. So now I'm just going to fluff out my roots. I didn't do a whole lot of scrunching. I mostly just fluffed my roots. I didn't feel like I had a ton of gel cast to scrunch out, but I still feel like I have really good hold. If your hair turned out way too crunchy, then you definitely used too much gel, so just keep that in mind. If it's too soft, you could try adding in a little bit more gel or having your hair be more wet when you apply your styling products. So these are my final results once everything is done. I have so much volume. I'm honestly shocked because this is the most amount of volume that I've had since I've been testing out these products for the last couple of weeks. And I'm impressed at the amount of definition that I have still with having such great volume. One of the things that I really like about these products is my hair doesn't feel weighed down, which I'm really surprised with having low density hair, how these thicker products did not weigh down my hair. So I'm loving this volume that I have. The shine looks really great. It feels very soft and healthy. So I did want to share with you guys my next day hair results. So I'm definitely gonna update you on those tomorrow and I'll show you what my hair looks like. Hey guys, so it's the next day and I wanted to pop in for a little day 2 update just to show you how it looks because I know that's always helpful for you all. So let's see what's under this bonnet. I have not taken it down yet. I did go ahead and shower. I put a shower cap on over my bonnet usually. So I don't want to do too much to it. I just want to let it settle, but I wanted you to see the results. Looks like I just have a little bit of frizz happening here, but these are the areas of my hair that are really high porosity, so they definitely need a little bit more moisture added usually on day 2. All right, so I just fluffed out my roots a little bit and situated the curls. I don't want to do too much to it and layer on too much product, but if I were to refresh, all I would do is just pick up some of the individual curls like this one that are a little frizzy, and I would take a little bit of the high definition gel on wet hands and just kind of mix it with the water and then smooth it over some of these individual curls instead of doing like a full refresh. So I did want to pop in and share that I did decide to refresh with just a little bit of water, and I actually have a cast back, which is awesome. I love when you can just add water to a gel and you don't have to add additional product. It makes refreshing so easy, so I feel like it looks really great, and now I don't have any frizz because I added in a little bit of water. Hey guys, quick update at the end of the day. It's been about 8 hours since I did a easy water refresh this morning, and I wanted to check in because I just sat outside for about an hour and it's 90 degrees today outside, so very humid, and I'm happy to see not much frizz, just a little bit around the crown area and a little bit on the ends, but overall not bad at all. So I'm pretty impressed with how well this is holding up for a day in the humidity. So that is it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Definitely let me know if you've tested out any of these products before and what your thoughts were on them. And if you do decide to get these and try them out, please send me a photo of your results on Instagram. You can always tag me or send me a DM, and I love chatting with you guys over there and seeing your results from the products that I share. I will also have a blog post that goes with this video that has photos of my hair before and afters and more product links over there. So that's it for today's video. Please consider subscribing if you have not yet already, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye everyone.